Again, this is our slow flow restorative yoga. We'll be on the floor most of the class, on our backs. We need to set up blocks, a strap, and if you have a bolster or pillow, go ahead and grab that. We're going to start on our back, starting by setting up the blocks in a T. So you want to take one of the blocks, set it up tall, and then the other block, just bring it up towards that block in a T, or you can set it a little bit lower. From there, we're just going to lean the bolster or pillow against that. Maybe find a height that's comfortable for you. And then just lower your back towards that bolster or pillow, and then lean back. My blocks are not that sturdy. This can also be done just by laying on your back if you don't have a block or bolster. Lots of these there. And just relaxing. You can butterfly your knees out. You can extend your legs out long. You can rest your hands by your side or on your hips. Anything comfortable for you to start today. From here, just focusing on your breath. Your mind begins to wander during class, which it will, and that's okay. Try to come back to stillness. Come back to your breath. You would like to set an intention for class today. You can always come back to that thought. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Filling your belly, ribs, and lungs on your inhale. Let it all go on your exhale. Using your right hand, lift your right hand towards your face. We're going to bring the right thumb towards our right nostril, your index and your middle finger to your third eye, and your ring finger towards your left nostril. Gently applying pressure with your ring finger to your left nostril. Inhale through the right. Hold it at the top. Now closing your right nostril with your thumb, releasing your your ring finger to your left. Deep exhale out of your left. Inhale through your left nostril. Hold it at the top, closing your left nostril, opening your right. Exhale through the right. A few more times here with your breath in through the right. Close the right, open the left, deep exhale out the left. Inhale through left. Close the left, exhale through the right. And we're going to do it for a 5 count all together. In through the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, sealing the right, opening the left, exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. Inhale to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, seal the left, open the right, deep exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it all go. Release your hand back towards your hip. maybe your heart or your belly, and just coming back to your breath. On your next inhale, fill all the way to the top, taking in every last bit of air that you can. Once you get there, seal your lips, and now breathing out through your nose. Inhale with your lips sealed. Through your nose. Building heat within your body using just your breath. One more round of breath here. And let it go. Gently release your hands by your hips. Gently press yourself up to a seated position. We're just going to remove that bolster and those blocks off to the side momentarily. And then we're going to come back onto our back. Laying all the way down. Reach your arms long overhead. Reach your toes long in opposite directions. Full body stretch. Create a tiny arch in your lower back as you continue to breathe. Go on your exhale. On your inhale, walk your feet over to the right side of your mat. Feet can be on or off of your mat. Sealing your left heel, inhale, lift your right foot, cross your right ankle over your left. Walk your head, neck, and shoulders over to the right side, and then replanting your head, neck, and shoulders towards the floor. Right hand grabs left wrist, gentle bend over to the right, creating a banana shape with your body, keeping both hips and both shoulders sealed in towards your mat. And just breathing. Notice the stretch all along the left side body. Maybe getting a little bit deeper on your inhales. Sinking your body further in toward your mat on the exhales. Keeping your arms binded, release your right foot towards the floor, right heel in towards the floor mat. Lift your left heel and now cross your left heel over the right, deepening that stretch along the left side. Hold it here for a few more rounds of breath. Inhale, release your left foot to meet the right. Walk your feet back through center. Release the bind of your arms, reach your arms long overhead, and draw your upper body back to center. Full body stretch once again, arms and legs reaching long in opposite direction, as if someone's pulling your wrists and pulling your ankles in opposite directions. Creating a small arch in your lower back. Deep inhale. Let it go on your exhale. Keeping your head, neck, and shoulders where they are. This time walk your feet over to the left side. Drawing your right heel in towards the floor. Inhale, lift your left heel, cross it over your right foot. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders, and draw it over to the left side. Head, neck, and shoulders resume back into the floor. Left hand grabs right wrist and a gentle bend over to the left side. Making that same banana shape, this time over to the left. Head, neck, shoulders, hips stay glued to the floor. You're welcome to close your eyes or bring a gentle gaze up towards the ceiling. Lengthening through the right side body as you inhale. Melting a little bit deeper on your exhale. Keeping your upper body where it's at, release your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, lift your right foot and cross it over the left, deepening that stretch a little bit more along the right side. Hold it here for 3 more rounds of breath. Now lift your right foot, plant it back to meet the left. Walk your feet back through center. Release your left hand from your right and walk your upper body back through center. Full body stretch, arms and legs long in opposite direction. With your arms overhead, biceps framing your ears, draw your knees in towards your chest. Lowering your lower back in towards the floor. Deep inhale, lengthen your fingertips. Exhale, release your hands towards your shins. Curling yourself into a deeper ball. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay glued to the floor, or you're welcome to tuck your chin to your chest, curling yourself into a complete ball. Hold it here for 1 more round of breath. If your head, neck, and shoulders is lifted gently, release it back to the floor, keeping your knees in towards your chest. Draw the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, continuing to hold the back side of your thighs. You can grab the outer knife edge of your calves or the outer edge of your feet with your hands, or using a strap here to bring your knees closer in towards you. Drawing your knees towards the outer shoulders, avoiding your rib cage for happy baby. Once you settle in, draw your lower back towards the floor as you draw your knees outwards towards your shoulders. 1 more round of breath here. Stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready, you can add a gentle sway from side to side. Lower back still glued to the floor. Just a gentle sway. Soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Gently sway back through center. Keeping the right foot towards the ceiling, release the bind of your left foot or leg or calf. Extend your left leg long to the bottom of your mat, flexing your left foot to allow your left calf to come closer towards the floor. Single leg, happy baby. And just holding here and breathing. Right knee continues to avoid your rib cage, tracking towards the outer shoulder. Sole of your right foot up towards the ceiling using a strap or your hand. Keeping that left leg where it's at, release your right hand or strap and allow your right heel to come closer towards your right hip. Gently binding your hands on your right shin, continuing to flex your left foot, and just holding and breathing. When removing pose on the right side, head, neck, and shoulders stay grounded towards the floor. One more round of breath. Exhale. Holding your legs just where they are, tuck your chin to your chest. Continuing to flex your left foot, point, flex, circle out your right ankle. Add some movement to that right foot. Active stretch here, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. Gently release your head, neck, and shoulders. Release the bind of your hand on your right shin. Using your left hand, draw your right knee toward your midline. Stay here for a breath. And then allow that right knee to come over to the left side. You're welcome to use a block or a bolster underneath that right knee for support. Sorry, my washing machine is extremely loud. It's considered quiet. Not sure by who. So again, you can place a block or that bolster underneath your right knee as you pull it across the left side of your body. If it's in your practice, your right knee can gently tap the floor. If you prefer, you can also hover that right knee. Supine twist on the right side. Gentle gaze up towards the ceiling. Stay here as long as you'd like. For a deeper stretch, you can reach your right arm directly out from your right shoulder, the broken T. Maybe looking over your right shoulder towards your right fingertips. Trying to draw both shoulders in towards the floor. Maybe cactusing your right arm to open up that shoulder a little bit more. Seeing how all of this feels on this side this morning. Three more rounds of breath here. Next inhale, come back through center, drawing your right knee back in towards your right shoulder. Both hip bones press into the floor, keeping your right knee bent, and then allowing the sole of your right foot to come to the inside of your left leg. Recline tree on the right side. That right foot can land near your left thigh, knee, or calf. Allowing that right knee to just fall open. If you're inadvertently holding any tension in your hips or in that right knee, just let it go. If you're squeezing your glutes, just melt in towards your mat. Release your head, neck, and shoulders, and continuing to breathe as your right hip draws open. Rounds of breath here. Keeping your right knee bent, lift your knee towards the ceiling, plant your right foot to the floor near your hips. Flexing your left toes, inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift and hold. Holding the left foot flexed, bend your left knee, crossing your left ankle over your right thigh. Gently draw that left knee away from your body. You can also use your left hand to gently draw it away. Release your left hand back towards your hip if it was on the knee. Pressing into your right foot and continuing to flex your left. Squeeze your glutes, inhale, lift your hips, figure four bridge. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, lower. Cactus your arms, palms facing up, arms just like a goalpost. And then allow your knees to fall over to the left side. Spinal stretch here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower your knees over to the right side. Inhale, back through center. One more time on each side. Exhale, lower to the left. Trying to keep both shoulders connected towards the earth. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back through center. Another great opportunity for that strap. Keeping that figure four. You can bring that strap under the back side of your right thigh. And then gently lift your right knee. Bringing your right shin parallel to the floor. Using that strap along the back side of your right thigh, or you can gently bind your hands behind your right thigh. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay tucked and lifted, or you're welcome to release them for a deeper stretch. Holding here for 2 more rounds of breath. On your exhale, release your bind of your hands or your strap. Gently bring that strap off to the side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. And gently plant your left foot to meet the right. Draw your knees back towards your chest. Curl yourself into a ball. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay grounded. Tuck them towards your knees. And just breathing here. Your head, neck, and shoulders are lifted. Gently release them down towards the floor. Keeping your knees in towards your chest, lift the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Resume holding the back side of your thighs, the outer edge of your calves, or the outer edge of your feet using your hands or a strap. Gently draw your knees towards the outer edge of your shoulders, coming back to your happy baby. And just holding here and breathing. Creating stillness within your body, soles of your feet towards the ceiling, lower back, head, neck, and shoulders pressed in towards the floor. Stay here in your stillness as long as you like. If and when you're ready, you can add a gentle rock side to side, creating some movement into your happy baby. Gently sway back through center, keeping your left foot towards the ceiling. Release your right hand or strap and allow that right foot to come long to the back of the mat. Flexing your right foot to bring your right calf closer towards the floor. Does not have to touch. It's okay if it does. Single leg happy baby. Sole of your left foot continues to draw towards the ceiling as if you're stamping the sole of your left foot on the ceiling. He continues to track over toward your left shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Lower back glues in towards the floor. Release your left hand or strap and allow the left heel to come toward your left hip. Gently bind your hands on your left shin. Continuing to flex your right foot, keeping your head, neck, and shoulders grounded when removing pose in your stillness on the left side. Continuing to flex the right foot, tuck your chin towards your chest, lifting your shoulders. And now point, flex, adding movement into that left ankle. Anything that feels good. You can move your toes, full circles, half circles with the ankles, point or flex the foot. 2 more rounds of breath here. Active hold when removing pose on the left side. Gently release your head, neck, and shoulders. Using your right hand and releasing your left, bring your left knee towards your midline and just stay here. Both hips pressed in towards the floor. Gently with your right hand, allow that left knee to continue over to the right side using any props. 1 or 2 blocks, a bolster underneath that left knee. You can just hover in space or can tap the floor if that's in your practice. Holding here and breathing, supine twist on the left side. A little bit deeper, you can reach your left arm long, directly out from your left shoulder. You're welcome to also cactus that left arm, bringing your palm up the half goalpost. Gentle gaze towards the ceiling, or you can look over that left shoulder. A little bit deeper stretch. Holding here and just breathing. All that left knee back in towards your chest. Coming into the center, keeping that left knee bent. And now allowing the sole of your left foot to land anywhere along your right leg. Maybe on your calf, your knee, or your thigh. And once again, just melting in towards your floor, relieving any tension. Your shoulders are shrugged up, just release them down. You're tensing your shoulder blades or squeezing your glutes. Maybe you don't even notice it until you release everything. Recline tree on the left side and just breathing. On your next inhale, keeping your left knee bent, plant your left foot on the floor in towards your hips, flexing your right foot, inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, right leg lifts last time. Holding your right foot flexed, cross your right ankle on the top of your left thigh, and gently drawing that right knee away from your body. You're welcome to use your right hand for gentle pressure away. Head, neck, and shoulders, both hip bones stay grounded towards the floor. Your right hand back by your right hip if it was lifted. Press into your left foot, squeeze your glutes, figure four bridge, lift. Exhale, gentle. Inhale, lift one more time. Exhale, lower. Bringing your elbows out to your side, cactus your arms, palms up, and then allow your knees to fall over to the right on your exhale. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, over to the right once more. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Gently come back to where you started, figure four. If you'd like to use that strap, gently bring it around the back side of your left thigh. Using that strap with your hands, lift your left knee, bringing your left shin parallel to the floor. Shoulders can stay grounded for a deeper stretch. You're also welcome to tuck your head, neck, and shoulders. Like a little crunch hold. Gently release your bind of your thigh or that strap and allow your feet to resume back to the floor. Lifting your right foot towards the ceiling and then gently plant your right foot to meet the left. Draw your elbows wide, legs are zipped together, and walk your heels a little bit closer towards your hips. Allow your knees to fall over to the right, stacking your knees. And then with your elbows wide, draw your left elbow towards your toes, rotating your right elbow up, left elbow down. Little twist. Feeling that stretch on the left side. Inhale, come back through center, elbows wide. Lift your knees back towards the ceiling, and this time allow your knees to fall over to the left. Right knee stacks over the left. So with your elbows wide, draw your right elbow down toward your toes, left elbow up towards the top of your mat. Keeping your head, neck, and shoulders still grounded towards the floor. Stretching along that right side body. Inhale, come back through center, elbows wide. Lift your knees back through center. So with your legs zipped, release your hands by your side. Pinkies in towards the floor, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Inhale, thumbs tap overhead. Exhale, hold the hips high, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach your arms high overhead. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your arms. One more time, press into your feet. Inhale, hips and arms lift. Thumbs tap. Hold the hips high, exhale, cactus the arms. Try to keep the arms glued to the floor. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Reach your legs out long. Reach your arms overhead. Full sit up. Slowly roll all the way up, peeling each spine off of the floor. Once you arrive, reach for your toes. Forward fold. If you'd like, you can grab a strap here. Bring it around the arch of your feet, holding onto that strap. You can also place 1 or 2 blocks behind your feet to create some additional distance. If you've got short legs like me, just a gentle forward fold. You can also use that block and the strap. Release your props down. Set the block off to the side. Using that strap once again, we're going to bring it around the arch of our right foot. Hold on to that strap with your right hand. Inhale, left arm reaches back. And lift your left leg. You can use a strap or you can grab the outside of your left foot. You're welcome to look over your left toes. You can look over your left shoulder towards your left thumb. Hold it here for one more round of breath. Gently release your left arm forward. Release your left leg down. Bring that strap around your right foot. Stay here as long as you like. Strap is held with your left hand. Inhale, sweep your right arm back. Inhale, lift your right leg. If you'd like to release that strap, holding on to the outer edge of that right foot with your left hand, that is also an option. To add balance, you can look towards your right toes. To challenge your balance, maybe over your right fingertips. Inhale, reach your right arm towards your right foot, and then gently release your right foot towards the floor. We're going to use the straps, the bolster, and the blocks. So keep them all nearby. We're going to find dragonfly. So draw your legs wide. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe rock your sit bones side to side. From here, bring your blocks. Use 2 and just stack them out in front of you. And just rest your forehead on the blocks. You can also do 1 and get a little bit deeper. Play with the height of those blocks. Legs stay grounded in towards the floor. In here and breathing. Dragonfly forward fold. Your forehead from the blocks, plant your hands and slowly roll yourself up. Bring those blocks off to the side. Grab a hold of that strap. Let's start to the left side. We always start on the right side. Start to the left side today. Bring that strap around the arch of your left foot. Holding on to that strap with your right hand. Bring that right arm up overhead and left arm to the inside of your left leg. And gently look out underneath your right armpit. Deep side bend. To get a little bit deeper, you can pull your arm closer toward that strap, keeping both sit bones in towards the floor. Lengthening along the right side body. Rise up, come back through center. Hold on to that strap around the right foot. This time using both hands on that strap, one on each side, just like you're horseback riding. Look over that left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your elbows in towards your rib cage, fold forward. Stay here or continue to draw yourself down. You can walk your hands closer in towards your foot on that strap. You can also grab both sides of your foot if that's in your practice. Whether you're using that strap or hands on the foot, you can try bending your elbows, bringing your elbows to frame your left thigh, knee, or calf for a deeper stretch here. Forehead towards your knee, crown of your head towards your toes. Inhale, release your hands from that strap or your foot. Slowly come up to center. Bring that strap this time over to the right foot. Place it around the arch of your right foot. Holding on to that strap with the left hand to start. Gently planting your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Palm is up. Maybe walk your hands towards the end of that strap to begin with. And then lift that left arm high. You want to look out and under that left armpit. You're welcome to walk your hands closer down that strap toward your towards your right foot with your left hand. Lengthen through the left side body. On your next inhale, gently rise up. And this time, keeping that strap where it's at, holding on to it with both hands, one on each side. Gently frame your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Coming down as far as you can without lifting that left hip off the floor. Stay here as long as you like. You can also walk your hands closer toward your foot on that strap. You're welcome to bring your hands to your foot. That's in your practice. Whether your hands are on the strap or on your foot, you can try bending your elbows to frame your right thigh, knee, or calf. Getting a little bit deeper with your breath. Bringing your forehead toward your toes, knee toward your nose. Think about drawing your heart in toward your thigh. Rotate that left shoulder closer towards the center. One more breath. Exhale, let it go. Release the bind of your foot or strap. Bring that strap off to the side. Keeping the knees wide, bend your knees, bringing the soles of your feet to touch. You've got a pretty sturdy pillow. This is perfect with that or a bolster. You can also alternatively use the blocks stacked up just as we did at our dragonfly pose and release your forehead to those blocks. I'm going to use my pillow since it's pretty sturdy. And from here, just allowing your forehead to come in towards the blocks, pillow, or bolster. You're welcome to release your hands towards your calves or your feet. Maybe getting a little bit deeper by reducing those blocks, maybe lowering the height, or maybe adding a fold into your pillow or bolster. Now gently rise up. Using that pillow or bolster, we're going to find a child's pose. Draw your knees wide, sink your hips towards your heels, and then bring that pillow in underneath you. And just resting your chin on that pillow. You're also welcome to lower your left or right ear towards the pillow or bolster. Just elevating your upper body as you continue to sink your hips towards your heels. Have one ear on that pillow or bolster, 2 more rounds of breath, and then we'll just gently switch to the other side. Bring your chin back to center. Walk your hands in towards your knees. Press yourself up. And then bring that pillow or bolster off to the side. We're going to lay all the way down onto our tummy. No props are needed for right now. Rest your hands under your shoulders. Extend your legs out long. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Top shoelace portion of each foot press into the floor. Inhale, mini cobra, press up. So release down. One more time. Inhale, press up, mini cobra. Hold it here and slide your right knee out to the right hip. Half frog, holding here in mini cobra. Slide your right hand up, palm print forward, and then draw your left arm under and through the right side body. Thread the needle in half frog. You can use a block to rest it underneath your left cheek or ear. And then gently stacking your right hand over the left. And just holding here and breathing. Stretch. You can lower your right knee towards the bottom of your mat. To get a little bit deeper, maybe bring that right knee closer up towards your fingers. Left hand in your right knee glued to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm towards the ceiling. It's like you're opening a book. Your back is the spine of that book. Stay here if this is comfortable. If you want to get a little bit deeper, you can rotate your right fingers a little bit further towards the back. Still left hand and right knee are glued to the floor. One more round of breath. And then release your right hand back to meet the left. Plant your right hand under your right shoulder. Set that block off to the side if you used one. And slide your right knee back. Press into your right hand, lift yourself up, and plant your left hand back down. Lower back down. Chin towards the floor. Inhale, press up, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. One more time, mini cobra, press up and hold. Slide that left knee out to your left hip. Maybe higher, maybe lower. Walk your left hand up, palm print forward. Pressing up a little bit higher, and then thread your right arm under and through the left side body. Once you get to where you would like to be, just lower your right shoulder. You can also use a block underneath your right cheek or ear. Plant your left hand on top of the right, palm over palm. Deepen the sensation. You can draw that left knee closer toward your fingertips. To lessen that sensation, you can draw your left knee down towards the bottom of your mat. See what feels good on this side today. Keeping your right hand and your left knee glued to the floor. Inhale, lift your left arm high towards the ceiling. Stay here if this is comfortable, or you can rotate that left shoulder a little bit further back. And just breathing. Right palm remains up towards the ceiling. Left knee glued to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your left hand to meet the right. Walk your left hand back towards that block. Press in and then set that block off to the side. Plant your right hand, slide your left leg back. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage, press up, full cobra. Rise up, find a tabletop, and then quickly come to your left or right hip. Bend in the knees, block between your palms, slowly roll all the way down. As you arrive, walk your heels in a little bit closer towards your hips. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and on the lowest setting, bring that block under your hips. Allow your hips to fall in towards that block. And just seeing how this feels. Supported bridge, arms by your side. When you're ready, you can begin to lift one foot at a time up towards the ceiling, flexing your feet for supported legs up the wall. Holding here in stillness. Stay here. You can release your fingers toward your toes and adding some movement. Point, flex, circle out your ankles, your wrists, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Just breathing. You have an option. We find Shavasana to keep that block under your hips. You're going to keep the block under your hips. We're going to lower the feet towards the floor. If you'd like to remove that block, bend your knees and plant your feet towards that block. Gently lower the feet. Once you remove that block, if you choose to do so, just extend your legs out long, allowing your heels to touch, toes fall open, arms by your side. Begin to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, and then release them down. Clench your fists and squeeze your glutes. And then let it go, melting into your mat, maybe into your block. Engage your quadriceps. Clench your toes together in a big ball, and then let it go. Coming back to your Shavasana. So have that block under your hips. Gently bend your knees. Plant your feet under your knees. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Bring that block off to the side. From here, we're all going to draw our knees in towards your chest. Reach your arms long overhead. And gently rolling to your favorite side. Using that bottom arm as a pillow and just boxing out your top arm. Hold it here for a breath. Arms to press yourself up. Coming to a comfortable seat of your choice. You're welcome to have a seat on a block to open up your hips a little more. Hands rest on your knees. Draw a few circles with your torso. Big circle in any direction. Once you complete that circle, reverse the direction. And then come back to center. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, cactus. Bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand to left knee, twist, look over your left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand to right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my yoga practice with you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Namaste.